Hey there everybody, today I'm going to be showing off my modern slash post-merge LEGO Ninjago Serpentine army. That being said, a lot of the figurines that will be listed in today's video have been severely modded to go off and reflect the merge slash current era of Ninjago. That being said, a lot of the core Serpentine slash Mare have been transferred into being species of Serpentine because in my little headcanon, they all are. So you got these guys back here joining the Constrictey tribe, and these guys over here joining the Hypnobrai. So respectively, that is where their allegiances lie. They are just, let's say, cousins to the current Hypnobrai that we know that live on the mainland of Ninjago. So, as we start to move some of our Serpentine forces away, you might notice a few human characters springing up to the side of our current Snake King, as well as Chancellor. Oh boy, we just had some technical difficulties. And so with these human characters here, they're a bit more of a Serpentine, let's say, sympathizer, if you will. So here you have the Master of Beasts. I am trying to come up with a good name for him, and you can see here he's wearing a nice fur coat that was stolen from one of the collectible minifigures. I believe it was the Celebration series. And I've given him a rifle here, as well as a katana with a hairbun style piece. He has a little bit of an aged face with his cheekbones kind of sticking out there. I'm thinking something very interesting. I want to give him a bit of an accent of his own. I think a good name for this guy would be more like Jacques T. Not Shock T from Star Wars, but Jacques T. So you kind of give it a little bit of that almost French-sounding accent. But yeah, so here he is in all of his glory, so that's his little explanation. And then this guy over here, he is more of a thug-style character. You can see he's wielding the Hypnobrai Fang Blade, and he has two other Serpentine that he goes off and works with to carry out numerous crimes around Ninjago City. That being Ratla, who is currently wearing some definite street gear. He was not originally supposed to be wearing this, wielding a golden sledgehammer that he has obtained over the years. And one of their buddies is definitely this little gunslinger here, that being Spitta. You can see he's got a nice little bag of loot, as well as a leaf pauldron with a pistol hiding under there. So these guys are some Serpentine thugs. They're not very tribal, but yeah, they are still of the Serpentine race. So getting on to the Chancellor as well as King of the Serpentine here, we have Lord Scales. So here he is. Or General Scales, however you want to say. I like to call him Lord because, I mean, he's kind of the king, although his wife and child are confirmed to be dead by Tommy Andreasen. So you can see he's got some golden peldrons. He's wearing an elegant golden robe that's got the nice little dragon insignia on the back. This was from the Dragon Master's Woo figurine from 2018. He wields his staff as well as a golden blade with a clear diamond in the bottom that I like to think would be gifted to him by Master Wu, since he did help settle the Serpentine Wars, as well as Chancellor Slithra here, or General Slithra. He has been given the respect he deserves by Scales here. He wasn't the greatest of generals, but he does make one heck of a good right-hand man, even if he is still a little salty at times. You can see here, he has once again been given the golden treatment, just like his king there. He wields a nice blue and white shield, matching the color scheme of his tribe, and wields about a dagger. And then keeping with the Hypnobrai theme, we do have the Hypnobrai Thug, like I'd went off and shown you guys earlier, as well as the Hypnobrai Sympathizer, even though he really hates King Scales. And then we get the Legacy Ratla, who he has not been changed because he is more modern than the original Serpentine, as well as a traditional Ratla, just wielding a shield and spear there. And then we have two new additions. We have the Mare Hypnobrai Chancellor's Guard, as well as the Mare Hypnobrai Warrior right there. And I've given him some little head markings to show that he is just another warrior. And then we also got Jacques T here, who does like to work with the Hypnobrai tribe. And so here is my Hypnobrai army as of today. So on to the next, as well as one of my favorite tribes, we have the Venomari with General Acidicus here. He is the general of the Serpentine armies. You can see here he has a steel-infused arm because of an injury he sustained during the merge, where a part of the city had collapsed on him and his people, and so he had to get some surgeries done. That also occurred with Lasha here, the Venomari scout. Luckily enough for him, he was able to make it out and survive the basically the attempt on his life from the quakes that had been happening in Ninjago City, as well as Acidicus's cousin and most loyal servant here. We can see Lizaru. He is wielding a small dagger as well as a giant knife infused with Venomari venom. And then we get into the guard here. We got a loyal Spitta here who serves his general there. And then we also have yet another Spitta wearing some nice shoulder peldrons with a nice blade staff. And then we get into the thugs, once again, with one last Spitta wearing a bit of a more outlandish garb here, that being just a normal Season 11 Lloyd outfit with just a bit of a leather set of armor, as well as his little pistol and leaf peldron there. This guy is kind of a goofy fellow. And so that is my Venomari army as of today. And onto a tribe that has stayed loyal to their roots, that being the Constrictey, stuck underground, living in mountains. Not the brightest of the bunch, but still a very, very interesting Serpentine tribe. We have the Constrictey with General Scalador here. He is wearing a nice desert-style poncho, wielding a club because their staff has been misplaced, and they are out for vengeance. You can see here we have Chokin. This has a knockoff Chokin head, wielding a baseball bat, as well as a golden, not a golden staff, a golden flag of the Constrictey here, as well as their scout and sniper, that being Snike here with a dark blade as well as a pickaxe of sorts, and a warrior as well as Scalador's one of Scalador's greatest and bravest warriors, that being our little dude here, Baitar, blind in one eye, but still one heck of a fighter. He wields a long sword, that being a Constrictey long sword. Definitely don't want to get hit with that. As well as a new addition, this is one of the Ninjago Core Serpentine, that being a warrior here who is basically the tallest of the tribe other than this guy over here. He wields a shield as well as an orc's blade from the Lord of the Rings. And that is my Constrictey army as of right now. And rounding out the last of the four great tribes, we have General Fang Dam here. He wields his staff as well as the tribe's Fang Blade, as well as some nice black armor up there, some leather padding. And these guys have thrived since the merge. They have gained new different types of steel. They have definitely upgraded their arsenal as well as grown their tribe. They have merged with the remnants of the Vermilion army, and it definitely shows with their armored up nature. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with some of the greatest warriors, that being Fang Dam here, that being the right-hand man, as well as brother of the general here. He wields just a simple blaster. He is not taking any prisoners this time around. And then we get into one of the members of the Serpentine Freedom Fighters, that being Fang Sui here. He wields once again the hammer that was gifted to him by Master of Earth Cole, as well as his severed katana there and his red shield of the Fangpire. And then we get into other warriors here. We get just a duplicate Fang Dam, but I have not come up with a good name for this guy, but you can see he's wearing some battle armor that I had went on and drawn on myself. And then we get into the biggest area of the Fangpire, that being the Scout Battalion. We have Scout Snike. He is the Scout leader. He wields a long sword as well as a shield there. And then we get into the Privates, that being once again, a Vermilion-like warrior here, another Vermilion warrior there with another longsword, as well as a duplicate Snike who wields a boomerang and a banana. Oh no, he died. Rip to my boy. He couldn't handle the banana. There. Perfect. And that is my Vampire army as of right now. So, this starts up a new part of the video, that being the secondary Serpentine tribes, such as the Anaconda. Now, that being said, Pythor is the last confirmed living Anaconda, but don't forget, we also had the Anaconda cultists, who, for a time being, were transformed into Anaconda, and thus being said, we did get minifigures for them, and let's just pretend like they're still alive. What would they look like? Well, here's Arcturus. How about that? Boom, General Arcturus right here in the flesh. Let's say he's been resurrected to restart the golden age of the Serpentine here. That being said, these two would lead together. He would lead the modern side, and he would lead the traditional side. So, in the traditional side, we have a warrior there, and a warrior here with some golden armor, as well as a short spear. And then on the modern side, we have a pickaxe warrior here, using the 2012 the 2012 original Pythor head. And that is my Anaconda army as of right now. And for the last and most traditional army that I own, that being the Primitive Hypnobrai and or the Pyro Vipers, led by General Char here. He's not the best general in the world, but he tries his best. With General Ashfira being defeated during the crystallized battles, there's not really too much to say about these guys. They're mostly just copy and paste undead warriors of a time long gone by. That being said, I would love to make a custom of King Mambo V if I ever get the pieces to do so. And yeah, that is the end of all of my Serpentine armies for this video.
Let's all just agree that General Ashfira is probably dead at this point.
But wait, I can hear you say, what about that golden Ashfira that you own? And well, we have a Pyro Viper Witch on our hands. She wields a dragon blade, as well as a golden uniform with some green highlights. So yeah, there you go. That's one minifig that has been modded. And that will wrap out today's video, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. If you guys want to see more Ninjago videos in the future, I have found a fantastic store that I've been buying some minifigures from, and I would love to help fill out my Serpentine ranks using that shop. If you guys would like to see what shop I'm referring to, please let me know that you guys want to see more Ninjago content down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching to the very end. You all know that it helps my channel tremendously. And please just let me know what you guys think about the Serpentine. Do you like them? Do you dislike them? I know I love them. I've always loved the Serpentine ever since I first seen them on screen way back in 2011. But that might just be my opinion. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out, and bye-bye! It didn't work.